expect to see some sort of like musical chairs of lanes coming out from LGD because for their own farm.
Yeah, and it's such a patch where offlaners can get shut down so easily with the new creep equilibrium.
In some trouble here.
Trap coming through, and first blood to Zai.
I didn't really see them prioritize.
Yeah, I didn't see Ogre stacking at all.
Pursuing now maybe here.
Got the silence.
They got the silence off. Can they bring him down? Soul Rip.
Big Soul Rip.
That Soul Rip was so much health.
Heals him up. They had to quit the Tombstone for this.
Tombstone is problematic.
Oh, they stunned him during the E.
Oh, he's dead.
Silence,
the TP.
Coil. Oh.
Got a Morphling, and they just got to make it to when Morphling's powerful enough to fight, and they just got to make sure that Huskar and TA don't snowball off of
Speaking of that, Huskar jumps in here top lane, but the Ravage is waiting if the Tide has the mana for it. Moves on to Pycat. The TP comes from Ame. They get the kill on the Huskar.
That's never. I can't believe this happened.
I can't believe it. But now FY's in on the action. We've got 4 LGD heroes.
Clarity and get the TP on.
2 of them gave up, but the
25 mana forced the ults.
Still going in.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, more important kills happening is
where his team set up a kill for him, he TPs in and gets like the
anti-mage team fight contribution.
Exactly, yeah. You can contribute to a team fight with just your Battle Fury, but you need to make sure you're the last hero to show up.
Exactly,
LGD.
Coil coming through. They're going to commit here towards PPD, but the Ogre's not the one you really want to dive for as QQQ gets caught out even through the Soul Rip will go down, and now the chase is on. They have the Ravage, but Optic are too tanky. I'm not sure they can take this. They'll try Ravage, big Impale follow-up, but the Huskar, if he lives through this, can turn it. The Omni ult comes out, and now Ame is on the run, get chewing right through him. Goes for the self-repel, tries to get away to safety, but still pursuit. Dropping the traps, waving out, and LGD on round 2 of this fight going to be lacking some of those big team fight ults. It's just the cores of Optic running right through them. Pycat diving forward. They'll find QQQ as well. 3 drop in the end, and Ultra make it 4. I can't on PPD, but the more important action up here near the Roshan Pit. Sentry gets dropped down. They do get the jump on Saksa, but the Omni Knight's in position. The Ravage coming through will connect there on the Huskar, but Zai able to dodge that, stay alive.
Like, is that Zai's
No,
Yules?
that's not used.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, it's his own Yules. That was a sick
Those the
dodge.
pucks. I knew
I thought
puck is
it
the
was
Yules.
Pucks. I thought it was Pucks.
No, he went drums. 25 damage, I think, so it's a serious damage item with his attack speed built in. And then the evasion is obviously an even nice perk.
Here comes Yao moving in, but the Sentry gonna find him deleted. And potentially more to follow. The Roshan claimed as Pycat snags the Aegis. And they did trap one with the Yules. Good setup on QQQ.
He's willing to sit at really low health, and that just amps up his damage output like significantly.
And to top it off, Ravage still cooling down a bit longer here, so Optic wastes no time going high ground.
I like that Puck, he gets the creep wave coming up next, so he knows if they clear this wave and stop the
They
push.
have a catapult though, so
yeah.
You say if, and Optic say no. Straight onto the tower. Coil committed, but only a stalling Coil. Pycat running in through this. He just dives in with the help of the repel. He'll force them on their heels. Now the melee racks being chewed up by CCNC. Where's the hold for LGD? Optic gonna reset. They've done some pretty critical structural damage.
On the high ground bottom. That's key here. He's going to force them back. So they've lost a tier 3.
Oh wow!
Oh, he took a tier 3 actually. Wow.
Not bad by Optic.
That's why he went bots. Like I like to try to understand the decisions, and that he has no intention of fighting them.
This little Puck might be in too far. Phase shift. Doesn't have the Blink Dagger though.
But he's got
PPD wants to
drums.
pursue this. Yeah, he bangs the drums to safety. Now the Morphling comes in. They'll find
There's
PPD
the
as well.
team fight contribution. Exactly how
They have the Ravage up, and Optic a bit more hesitant to take this one.
They cannot kill this Huskar. Yeah. Maybe once.
They can stun him though.
Yeah.
Run, yo.
Is he going to burn down? He's pretty low. They're going to drop the Ravage. Can they get him once?
They got TA.
Pycat.
Really nice.
There's the Yules.
CCNC played a little ballsy there.
Round 2.
did.
Diving back in onto Ame. Just man-fight his way
Repels
through.
himself.
Or they can't kill this guy.
They want to get Rax.
No chance.
The Ravage is used. They're trying to get Rax here while they're still at Aegis though. And that's... Oh, he's still a creep wave.
This is exactly what he needs
wow.
to do. This is like he cannot fight them head on. I like
They're
how
going
he
to look
showed
for
up.
more though. Coil coming out, trying to slow this down while they go for the trade. Now Optic looking for second lane perhaps. They rotate towards the bottom side.
Omni's running toward top.
Where are they going to go?
He's got
Tombstone?
Dukes on top tower.
Ame might just rest him to death, but Optic
It's a one hero
do
trying
this
to
a
trade.
bit quicker.
He has to do this.
With the Desolator, they should be able to get the Rex. Can they get back after that? They're diving in. They might just go into a
Objective
full-on
game.
base race at this rate. Melee Rack's about to fall. Ame's already brought down the tower. He might get the trade too. Will they back in time? Optic trying to get the hell out.
They can't TP really. They're going to get
He's a
canceled.
little
I love
slow.
Huskar Dota,
But
but
they can cancel some TPs. Pycat will go back, try to end this TP.
They're going to catch more.
Morph. Can he do it? Meanwhile, Zai also being pursued out. LGD getting a couple. The Rex in trouble now. Optic are not in position.
I don't think Optic cares.
They're gonna go
get
Megas.
Yeah, they don't care.
And Morphling cannot go for mid lane with the T2 tower there.
And they might even lose somebody on the way back. The puck
He's just
caught out a little
distracting him.
bit.
He's just buying
stalling.
time. Ogre's looking to cancel TP on the Tide. Like, this is great.
Well, they do get the melee, the range top for LGD, but now Mega's on the horizon. Is
There's a
Optic
mid tier too. He can't even
bring
continue
this
either.
down? Where does he go now? He heads back towards the bottom lane and waves in that lane, but the
They gotta
Tombstone's going to drop, and Optic melee in jeopardy will fall. Now onto the range. Where's the defense for LGD? Their base is in shambles. They come back. Morphling comes into the fray, tries to bring down CC&C.
Just going to focus the racks here. And
With the stolen TA. Still trying to work on Pycat here, force him on his heels. Now the Ravage coming through, waves on back in, and now commits forward. But Pycat, that's a difficult man fight. Not one Ame can hope to take. He has to buy back immediately. 3 very low, but nobody dead. And Pycat just keeps on fighting, gets the monster kill streak. The racks have been claimed. Now Optic are content to back away. They might lose PPD, but a noble sacrifice by the Ogre.
they knew they also can't lose Mega Creeps because of that T2 mid, so...
That tier 2 mid was massive. Morphling would have had time to get Megas otherwise.
And Optic knew this. Like, they played it really well.
This is the last effort for
Yep.
LGD here.
Defend mid.
Could be the end. Ame doesn't have the buyback, has to be very careful not to get caught out. Husker will dive him deep, and Optic
Owning him,
Yeah.
catching him out with the traps. They blow him up, and that's no Morphling for 90 seconds.
That's
Plenty of time for Optic to end the game. The GG is called.
always
LGD,
that
the
second
struggle
rush,
continues, even with the roster change-up.
Our struggles continue.
Yeah.
My struggle continued.
Okay, I'm actually just...
You guys told me to go Morphling.
Here's the deal. Whatever he says, I'm going to disagree with it. And he's either going to get his first prediction right,
You know,
or I'm going to be
I
right.
actually was like, I was doubtful of picking the Morph, but I was like, you know what? I can't be wrong if I pick Morph. And I'm
We committed earlier, though. We said, like, to solve our problem, we're going to pick Morph.
All right, well, it's going to be one of these 8 heroes that we've mentioned.
Thank you.
there we go. I told you. I knew BSJ.
I knew it would be CK. That's why
I said the second they picked Medusa, they were going to pick CK.
leaves maybe for now in the mid lane up against that Dusa, but starts to pressure FY here. Might actually get a
he's
first
dead.
blood.
In pair with the Nyx assassin.
Yeah, I think that's especially when you have like one of these like hard carry heroes like the Luna, like the Deuce, or Gyrocopter, something
Zai
like
in
that.
danger here.
Doesn't
Zai's
blink.
gonna dive. Oh, just doesn't quite have the range. Phase
Oh,
shift dodges it.
wait, whoa, he
Hit by
went-
trees. He went for that, but the Lucent Beam.
CK, because you just die. The hero just kills you.
And he just pulls you completely out of
Oh,
position.
the toss back. They're gonna try for something here on CC&C. They bring in Yao as well. This might be a big kill on the Dusa. 3 heroes surrounding him. No backup in sight. Pops the Fairy Fire. Tries to get back. One more auto attack.
Barely got him.
Especially versus this draft. So many ways to kite him and control him.
These tossbacks.
Big toss back by maybe. The follow-up coming through. I'll slow him down, and then Burrow Strike. Commit heavily for CC&C. Again, not getting the backup. And they will bring him down once more. The gank squad is headed towards top, where they look to take out this isolated Luna. As the noose will descend. Ame tries to run away, and no chance of that. So, core's being traded around the map.
If you come to his lane, so you either need 3 heroes or pretty much 0.
Luna is in a bad spot with the puck bomb.
They're going to commit for this one too. Orbiting forward, gets off the silence, the coil dropped as well, but the counterplay, nice Burrow Strike by Yao, is going to find him at least one. The Tiny comes in, it's a trap that LGD
He's got
has
Eclipse
set.
now too.
They get 2, they might get 3. The fog play by Zai though, trying to get out. Orbiting to the north, and he is going to jaunt to it. Still Yao in pursuit, maybe looking to cut him off at the pass through the trees, salving up. A merry chase that Zai has led them on, but Yao finds him at the last second here, gets off the sides, orbs away again, the Burrow Strike whips! Zai running rings around LGD, and
With the threatened kills.
Part of the problem is also Nyx is behind. He doesn't have his arcane boots yet. He hasn't really started to move around the map, finding any pickoffs for his team. This is kind of the point where you'd say, Nyx, go find some kills for us or go make some plays.
LGD, they may have bitten off more than they can chew. Yao goes invis, but the dust is waiting for him, and Yao is likely to pay here. Good cold embrace, slowing things down, but Zai looking for more on the backside, gets off the coil. Does follow-up stun, scores the kill, and still the Nyx held in position.
Honestly, it can shred you with like level 15 and that talent and like an armlet.
They have seen Pycat and Yao going to start it off with the Burrow Strike follow-up avalanche. And now clubbing him. Pop
ult.
the drums. Does have the ult. Only gets the one illusion. Quickly cursed, put under. His own illusion turned against him now. Slowly bringing him down. A follow-up Burrow Strike required. And at long last, LGD will score the kill. I already see that Looks like Optic might even want to try and steal some Ancients here.
They've got Zai on the high ground
They're
here.
going to ward here.
Maybe Blake's in. Gets the party started. Phase shift, though. Goes start clubbing that puck, but they've already lost their Sand Cane, a big part of their team fight removed from the equation. Dodging the avalanche. Zai continues to frustrate the side of LGD, chasing out PPD. Meanwhile, LGD looking at retaliate, but a good silence. Prevents the fall up here for the Knicks. Has to defensively cold embrace. Toss. Keeps on smacking. PPD, though, getting off some good spells here. Now the coil coming through. They might lose the Tiny. Gets frozen. FY desperately trying to back off, and now the Eclipse coming through. Can they bring down the Deuce? This would be a huge kill, but CCNC too tanky. They don't have that follow-up disable they need. And the trees Optic trying to TP out. Can't believe it, but PPD's going to get away. So too.
Oh, no.
No, Zai won't be so lucky.
That would have been absolutely, like...
They have so much burst, so much catch. Got the Knicks to worry about running around.
Yeah, when you have 3 heroes, you have to concern yourself with it.
Another pick off for LGD. Starting to rack these up, and the buyback comes through from Zai. Can they punish the Tiny, get a kill? Coil's going to break it.
Wait, does that reduce the time
disappear.
that the coil?
Yeah, he just walked
wore
right,
off.
he was still affected by coil, but it looked like he just...
I think it just wore off a little fast.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Because
the
of the
time that
status
he gets,
resistance,
the time that he actually gets coiled for, like, is lower. He
I
has
have not seen that one happen.
He knew it.
which he's coming back and he has good net worth. So.
And me,
Oh, you jinxed him.
And I mean,
and me, because I picked OG.
Silence.
damn it.
And down he goes.
That's a fog prediction right there.
Oh, the gank squads are having a fantastic time as Pycat's going to get battered.
I think they saw the pulses. They saw the pulses. On the
they
low
saw the
ground.
pulses?
I think so, because they were pinging it. They mass pinged it.
They're running at LGD now, knowing that ultimate is down.
That's big.
Moving forward onto QQQ. Almost brought down. They get the stun off, though. The Ice Blast not going to connect. Just debuffs a few heroes. The Luna engaging with the Eclipse raining down, but it's just hitting the CK illusions.
He
got stone gazed.
So.
Yeah, he got stone gazed as well.
Get QQQ as well here. Tries to stay alive a little bit longer, but the Cold Embrace not going to salvage this as they now cage the Tiny. Maybe with the Avalanche on the retreat, but still hunting him in pursuit of Zai. Soxa there. The coil wasn't even used yet. Now committed immediately. Snaps will quickly retreat, but not going to make it away. It looks like blinking forward, pulled back into the Reality Rift and into certain death.
LGD, like last game, they had the one where I thought Morphling would like never fight the Huskar, and then 13 minutes in, the Huskar just gets.
Roche already down. Now they're going to engage. So they'll get PPD.
This is big.
But the Age is claimed by CCNC, so the Deuce already hard to kill once. Now you got to do it twice. They'll find that Night Stalker looking for a secondary kill. Lucent Beam comes through, but the CK damage, looking at me, just pulls them back in. Cleaves his way through them with that giant sickle of his. Pycat, though, pretty low with the BKB wearing off. They'd love to chase him out.
Ame about to get his level 20 plus Ags.
Can they kill CCNC? This is an ambitious dive. They get the mana burn off, throwing those glaives forward. The SK stun not going to connect, but the Tiny's there with the toss back straight into the middle of the team. The Lucent Beam him again. This has given Optic time to converge. Now can LGD get out, cut their losses? Tiny to the south, the rest of the team to the north, but they pull back in one. The Wyvern's fallen. They might lose the Knicks as well here. Completely surrounded, gets beaten down. And then the Stone Gaze coming through. 3 die for an Aegis. Which are gonna toss him back right into the waiting arms of the squad. Then the coil, the BKB, CCNC does get put under right as he Stone Gazes and BKBs. Not too shabby as far as a start of a fight goes to LGD, but do they have the follow-up damage? That's the question. Oh, maybe if he got that toss back, might have just been the Deuce's first life, but can't quite do it. CCNC backing away. Pycat, meanwhile, cleaving right through. Maybe almost brings him down. The Glimmer save. The Manta as well coming into play here.
That's some great guiding from LGD that they don't lose anyone there.
If they got the toss back there, that was the Deusa.
Yeah, that was so close. That creep spawned right then.
Can't contest Roche.
Yep.
They didn't have vision though, right? They had no vision. They had no idea where Optic
It was a
was.
complete gamble. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's they basically had to flip the coin and it didn't work out.
They're going to still try to fight this, actually. Moving on to the Night Stalker. They know the Deuce is not easy kill, but hey, maybe they can get some of these squishier targets. The BKB already committed by Pycat as the Eclipse beams come raining down, but now
Roche
the Eclipse expended. Roche, about half HP, a little less.
Roche
Optic,
took like 10 Eclipse
Yeah, it
beams
took
there.
a lot of the beams.
oh, they're still chasing the Deusa. She's still got the BKB, though. I would love to bait that out. Tiny. Starting to club. The Roche is low. Will Optic contest? They move in. They get off the coil. CCNC pushing his way forward. Stone Gaze, but he gets Burrow Strike. The BKB by Ame tries to turn away from him. No, he still gets turned into stone. He's able to survive for now, though. Eclipse still not available. Looks like it's pushed away and maybe now isolated. Being corralled, caged, and dealt with. LGD trying to finish out the Manta. Counter Epicenter. They're still going to lose the Tiny, who doesn't have a buyback, out for 70 seconds. And now the Eclipse comes back, but it's far too late. 3 have fallen. probably 4 with the death of the Sand King. Indeed, it will be. They curse the Chaos Knight, but Optic just going to casually strut away. They need more than this. They're going to push FY into position. Gets off the Yules, goes for that follow-up. Stunned on the CK. He's so tanky in his own right. And they can't commit. Oh, they will. Burrow Strike still going. Still diving deeper. The Tiny comes in from the rear. Tries to bring down CCNC. Pycat's back into the fray. Looks like they should be able to do it with the Chaos Knight. Can they even think about a Dusa kill? Zai says no.
Throw mana burns out over and over again on that Dusa, so
it adds up
better.
if you get mana burner multiple times.
Yeah, for sure.
They're gonna go for the Dusa, pushing her towards the team, but away from the stun of Yao, who wasn't prepared for that, and he's gonna pay with his life. Explodes in the cloud of ice, so I'm sitting very far back.
Yeah, the range is nice because you can stay away from the gem too with the Nyx.
Yeah.
I like
FY Burrows gets set up in the trees. Tough position to assault. First stun, though, up the mark. They're going to epicenter. Just stalling tactics, really, with the Eclipse coming through. No, they actually get him once.
Yeah,
Can they kill him a second time? Do they dare try? FY setting up in a more forward position. He gets pushed towards the team. The Refresher committed. Trying to lock the Dusa down. Second Eclipse raining through, but CCNC has the BKB, and they turn the fight. Winter's Curse committed to try and stall this fight out as long as possible, but the Dusa just keeps on going with the Stone Gaze. The second Eclipse was dealt with, and without the Eclipse, they have no answer for the Dusa. Burrow Strike, but it's not on the key heroes. CK shrugs it off, chasing forward, looking for the second Lady Brax. No, they're looking for kills. Diving on the Yao, they'll kill him off too. 4 have fallen. Probably could be 5 if they keep on chasing. Still backing away, pulling Yao forward. Oh, that crit almost instant kipped him. Pycat in a bit far, but Dusa, meanwhile, focused on objectives. That will be the second lane claimed by CCNC. LGD might be getting kills, but they are not getting objectives.
Yeah, it's Megas.
And that's Megas.
I think he held on to the Eclipse too long on Ame. You could tell like his hesitation, like thinking Medusa's going to BKB, I want to hold it, but then LGD managed to chain stun him for like 5 seconds, but the Eclipse came out like towards the end of that, so then Medusa got BKB off.
Alternatively, they could have also just reset. You know, you take out that Aegis.
Oh, that I like. Yeah, maybe it doesn't need to go for the BKB.
Monkey King. Okay, I actually like Monkey King a lot here. Yeah, that was a nice rotation by
Calculated.
The Venge saw what was happening bottom, and he just walked. Soxo just walked all the way from.
Oh, Peter that
cog.
It pushed him up on the high ground.
And he might be dead. He is.
Bad Rider's having a great game just because of pulling the wave constantly. Because like we said, that matchup is really tough. Soxa.
Cows come in.
Yao should be able to find this one. Soxa trapped out in the cogs. Chase forward. Ame, can he pursue him? Won't be necessary. Yao gets the kill. But Yao streaming into the bottom lane. Might be able to punish here. Not sure Optic is ready for this. Oh, they get the stun off. Still the chase, though.
Soxa.
Isolating Soxa. Battery assault coming through. The swings from that Monkey Gaze.
That's
Really hurting with the Jingu. Can he finish off Zai? He will.
Tried to suicide.
Makes it 2.
Peter might get down here. Okay.
They're a little loaded. Shit.
No reason to be top anymore.
They sack.
Yeah, he's taking the game.
Lasso raises, and looks like Optic wants to make a move on mid. They're bringing in Pycat. The gank squad descends on maybe. They'll catch him out here. Goes for the Requiem, and they're going to shrug it off. Lifestealer currently still raged, and they get the kill. Will there be a trade, though? Bat's in position, has the lasso ready. Is going to use it. He can really Pycat into the tower, but he'll do exactly that. Infest the creep.
And he's out.
And control his way in, actually. Thinking about diving deeper. They're bringing the bench for this as well. Pops out onto FY. It might be another kill. It will. Oh, crucial kill, and they might go for it and get another one here. Maybe he's getting munched up by Pycat. There's no help in sight for the Shadow Fiend. Dies a few steps away from the haste.
Those are absolutely massive kills. Yeah, usually I feel like this patch a lot of people do go the SNY before the Deso or after, so I think we'll look for that.
A crucial kill here. They'll try to bring the Duce in straight into the Sunray, which melts her.
He's trying.
He'll just
get the swap.
Descend
he
from
wasn't
the
on
tree.
the trees.
Stun, and has to blow the Wukong's command here. Try to make it out. Gets off the stun. Doesn't quite get the kill. Oh, that was close.
Not to mention those later talents as well. You get extra
The
stun
Icarus
duration.
dive is so funny.
it's not good.
It's so funny.
It is funny, but
dude. I think it's the only instance where you can build Meteor Hammer. You Icarus dive.
Yeah, we were theory crafting this the other day.
You channel while you're diving. It's actually fun.
Oh, they've got the supernova off. They're gonna
zone them back, and now blinking forward is FY, pushing Soxa towards him. into the waiting arms of maybe, though gets the shield, the heals. Is it going to be enough?
Tanky.
It is for now.
Fire Spirit.
They keep him alive. They can't quite finish the job, and now QQQ in a bit too far doesn't have any escape plan. Optic actually punish and get the kill.
Yeah.
Like these 40 movement speed talents, these 35 movement speed talents, I see everybody grabbing them now.
Lasso on the Dusa. Swap comes through though. CCNC doesn't have the Stone Gaze right now. They're trying to fight without it, but look for the Requiem for maybe revving it up. Falls down right into it, and CNC gets shredded once. Can they kill him a second time? They're dealing with Pycat here in the cogs. He's controlled. Huge Sunray coming through, and now the Stone Gaze has cooled down. Yao's got to back away. Can they even think about a second go on CCNC? They infest up PPD as he marches forward, slowly pursuing, but won't get in range just yet. Might get Yao. Give him the club, pop on out. The cogs are there though. PPD, rather the only one there in the cogs, but he'll still get the job done. And now the chase the other way. Great boundless strike by Ame, and the pursuit goes back to CCNC. Gets forced on his heels. Zai getting smacked down, and Zai will be finished off. So they get the Aegis, they kill off Zai.
It's Monkey King's damage.
They lose some utility heroes.
Somehow Dusa and Lifesteal survived through all of that.
They're just so tanky.
Oh, they might get the Dusa as well. This would be huge for LGD. Boundless strike, the swap, it's not very far though, but Pycat comes rushing back in. Ame gets melted down, and
too greedy at chasing for that
Optic
kill.
Gaming able to punish LGD on some
They're
of these
kiting them hard.
overextensions.
Stun comes out.
Gets the stun, still staying alive for now. And then will fall though as they lassoed up Pycat, and now perhaps it's Optic's turn to overextend. That's 3, it's 4 for LGD. Persistence pays off. They'll never see this.
He just got to go Abyssal on it.
Oh, not again, maybe. Caught out.
So
Lincolns, will it be enough to save him? No chance. It looks like
And they
dies
swap in the bat.
in a cloud of damage, and now the Bat Rider in trouble. He'll be next on the list. The Wukong's command comes out, but they're fighting from a big deficit in this engagement. They can't kill this egg quickly until Pycat rushes back in, mauls it to death. That's 3. It's probably going to be 4 here. Yao's trapped as well. He tried to throw the cogs in late. LGD just joining the fight one by one and dying one by one. The blink of Baton Bomb straight up the hill. Manages to clip FY there with a foil. Now back for the Roshan, which is going to drop very quickly. They only have a matter of seconds to get into this pit. They'll try to lead with the Sunray, maybe with the Raise. The hook connection. They've got to steal this Aegis. Who's going to end up grabbing it? The Wukong's command goes down. It's CCNC with the snatch on the Aegis. Although the Radiant get the kill, they needed the extra life more than anything. A beautiful egg, but where's the follow-up damage? The Dusa is massive now, pumping in the auto attacks, forcing the Phoenix on her heels, and down the Phoenix will go. Now looking for more. FY shredded, almost one shot there with all the minus armor.
Being able to find place. It was like right after he got his Midas, actually. He just kind of.
And it was honestly because of the cores dying.
Yeah.
Shot. And they're going to start on the Ogre. Not the ideal target, as Dusa looks to collect a free kill. QQQ in the river. Has to turn into the egg here, but the Dusa just keeps on pounding into that. We'll finish it off. That's 3 dead.
Oh boy. Yeah.
The end feels inevitable. No buybacks on LGD.
Optic
and they
looked good.
will.
Optic looked good. I really liked their draft this game, honestly. I thought all the auras on
This
the
is a very
side.
NA draft.
Yeah.
Have it on Lifestealer.